Stalkers and Zealots and 1 Sentry. In the mix, the 3rd is on the way. Ultrapwn doesn't seem to know about this. It does look like he's circling around. He could go ahead and deny this 3rd, and that, I think that alone would actually put him on even footing with Terran economically. Let's see how many force fields we have in the bank. We have 2 force fields. Let's see if these are used wisely. He does deny it. He has 1 more force field to plop down. Gonna go ahead and move out, deny the 3rd, and walk away. I like that. I like that move a lot. Let's look at the Terran infrastructure. We do have the robotics on the starport. 2 medevacs on the way. Marauders on the way. And it looks like we're gonna see a basic bio army with 2 racks, tech lab, 1 racks reactor. This could be very strong. I would like to see a 2nd engineering bay actually, but this engineering bay is really going to pay off. This engineering bay is completely crucial. Muffin's going to go ahead and check that 3rd. Make sure it's cleared. Ultrapwn leaving a probe out front so that he can see an army that moves out. These 2 Marines are going to go ahead and attack it. And it looks like Muffinz is going to go ahead and give Ultrapwn a full, complete view of his army. Now, the one thing that's scaring me is how the stalker count. I want to see him stop making stalkers, and I want to see him either harass with these stalkers or go ahead and scout the base. He does have this pylon which is going to spot this army moving out. I'm worried for Ultrapwn, but we'll see what happens. It looks like Ultrapwn is rushing to High Templars. We do see the High Templar and no robotics facility, which I do like. I think that's a smart decision to go ahead and forego the robotics facility because we are seeing 100% bio ball from Terran. Terran for life indeed, Ultrapwn. And this looks like a really small army, to be honest. Looks like a very small army. Muffinz is going to go ahead and distribute his army to go ahead and do some harassment around the back. Looks like he's going to aim for the 3rd. That's exactly where he's going, and he wants to hit this at the same time. Protoss is going to be able to defend this army really easily. He's going to have to either split his army. He doesn't have probes to save, so he's not going to lose many probes. I don't know. I think Muffinz just has too small of them off. That army just looks really small. But let's see how Ultrapwn reacts to this harassment at his natural. We see it on the minimap going down. He does take off a little chunk here. That's exactly what he needs to do, is take off a reasonable chunk of his army to go ahead and deal with that harassment. And Muffinz is going to run in, stim, walk away. That army is a little too big for him. And we do have 3 Nexis on the base, on the map. These units are going to put in work. These units are going to go ahead. This little chunk is going to go ahead and deal with that. Let's go ahead to the units killed. Go ahead and keep an eye on these workers. We are working with 8 workers killed for Muffinz and 2 workers killed for Ultrapwn. And it looks like Terran is going into harassment mode as he tries to get this 3rd up. Terran staying true to his bio ball mentality. Would like to see that upgrade going down. I'm sure he'll do it when he feels it is necessary. And this bio ball, right now, Terran is just gonna go ahead and grow this bio ball, and he really needs to go ahead and do that that drop harassment. But I'm not here to say what Terran should do or should not do. I'm a Protoss player myself, a low league Protoss player. I have no place to really tell these players what they should be doing or what they should not be doing. So let's go ahead and look at the unit production tab. We have a Ghost Academy on the way. Looks like Muffinz seeing some High Templar tech, or perhaps not seeing a lack of robo units. He's going to go ahead and get that almighty EMP on the way and ready for his next engagement. In the meantime, Protoss is going to go ahead and have these 3 bases. He's going to have these 3 bases, have his double forge, and a bag of potato chips. We do see a medevac here and a medevac here. We do see drop harassment going down on the 3rd and on the natural, which is in the position of where the 3rd usually is. So let's go ahead and see this micro from Terran. Gonna go ahead and run away. perhaps lift him off. At the same time, he's doing some harassment over here. Denying mining. This may be the economic gain that Terran needs to go ahead and stay into this game. Let's see if he goes ahead and lifts and walks away. Perhaps, perhaps not. He is going to lift. And he's going to go into the main. Very annoying. Let's see if he goes ahead and lifts. He does try to lift most of his units. Goes ahead and walks away. Very nice harassment by Terran. This is exactly what you need to do to even the field with a Protoss that has a slight economic goal. I do believe that they're relatively close to each other in economy, but don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and look at the economy panel. Minerals, Control, I. Let's look at that economy and go ahead and look at that. It does look like Terran is way ahead on all sections. Actually, on both money and gas, Terran does seem to just about double his opponent. Alrighty, and maybe sensing that Terran is going to go ahead and put his work in. Now Protoss is going to go ahead and put his army in his opponent's face. We do have, how many EMPs do we have? We do have a round of EMPs. We do have up to 4 EMPs. In about 50 seconds we'll have about 8 EMPs. I don't know, I'm really scared. I'm really scared for Protoss, honestly, because right now Protoss is being on the aggression. His economy has been thwarted. Leading with the Ghost, putting down the EMPs. Protoss does have 1 storm in the bank. Let's see if that storm's going to count. If we can get the storm right here, we can take out about half of Terran's army. But it does look like 2 storms, 3 storms going down, obliterating that bio army, and it does look like Protoss is going to be able to just muscle his way into this. Oh, and it looked really close. Honestly, on my end, this was the battle that Protoss had to win, or else he was just too behind. Terran would just be way ahead economy and tech-wise.